I have been wanting and planning to film this video for over a month now, since Miss Universe was happening and then happened, and now it's like a month later, but that's okay. This is a video talking about Catriona's gowns, her fire and water gowns. Catriona Gray, she's iconic for many reasons, but part of what makes her such an icon is that she pays attention to every single detail when it comes to the things that she wears, namely her gowns. Her gowns symbolize so much more than herself and what she's interested in, but she takes into account the Filipino people, the Filipino flag, the Philippines in general, from the landscape to the culture to so many details that I just don't even know how she was able to capture so much in a gown. I kept wanting to say fire and ice. That's like my natural inclination to say fire and ice, but it's fire and water because there's no ice in the Philippines. But her preliminary gown, when she came out in it last year, I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, but I just knew that she had something bigger, better, more wow factor for the final night. But it didn't mean that the preliminary gown was not absolutely stunning. The preliminary gown was known as the Ibong Adarna inspired gown. It was made by none other than Mac Tumang, who has made all these gowns. And it says here, I had to research, it says the Ibong Adarna is a mythological bird that could change in several fascinating guises. Its enchanting voice can enable complete healing to anyone who wears it. Who hears it. Its enchanting voice can enable complete healing to anyone who hears it. Some artists liken it to the mythological phoenix, where it recurrently regenerates itself by arising amidst a spectacle of flames. It makes a fitting symbol of resilience and rebirth. So then Mac Tumang himself, he compared the beautiful characteristics of the Ibong Adarna to Catriona, whom he described as resilient, tenacious, and has an unwavering spirit. He then went on to say her voice, Catriona's, is truly captivating literally and figuratively. She uses it to influence, advance her timely causes, and both melt and heal hearts, which I totally love that, because when I thought melt, I thought this was leading into her fire lava gown. Her willpower and burning passion drive her to make every Filipino proud in whatever she does. She is the blazing Adorna. Watch her rise in glory along with the hopes and dreams of our beloved country, the Philippines. So this gown, it just symbolizes so much. It's so beautiful, but I just had that feeling that she was going to come out in something literally fiery. I didn't really know, but fiery and powerful for the final night. But one of the most famous gowns I think in pageant history is the Mayan gown, the lava gown. The perfect oh my god, I cannot speak today, I cannot think today, I cannot focus today. This lava gown was perfect for her well-known lava walk. It was also designed by Mac Tumang, and it was inspired by Albay's Mayon volcano, which, as I said, has become known as the lava gown. It's made of tulle encrusted with Swarovski crystals in 12 tones, 12 color tones from yellow to dark red. Apparently it weighed 10 pounds, which maybe isn't that bad once it's on your body, but it's definitely not light. And it is a tribute to the Mayon Canyon, which is a tourist attraction in the province of Albany, which is the hometown of Catriona's mum. And what makes this more symbolic, gives you more goosebumps, more crazy, more amazing, is that Catriona's mum had a dream that Catriona was going to win the Miss Universe crown wearing a red gown. Excuse me? That is so incredible, so amazing. I think she told her that dream when she was like 13 or something like that. So she decided to pick the dress, wear the dress because of her mom's dream, which is just absolutely incredible. The planning and sketches for this gown began in March 2018, just 1 month after she won the Bini Bini crown. So it obviously took a lot of planning. The production started in May of 2018, and I've read here that it took 16 artisans working 2,712 hours, with a cost of materials over 1 million Philippine pesos, which is over $20,000 USD or $26,000 Canadian, which is like unbelievable. I don't know if that was for more than one gown. I think that was just for that gown, which makes sense, but like, oh my god, that is crazy. So she also accessorized this look with a diamond ruby ear cuff called the Alan at Dangle, which was homage to the Philippine flag, that featured gold rays, 2 stars, and 1 star that dangled at its tip, and a pair of studs made of golden pearls, also as a tribute to the Philippines. It was just the perfect gown. Like, this gown to me was one of the most famous, memorable, insane gowns of Miss Universe ever. When she came out, I said this in my video last year, it seriously looked like the dress was lit up, like that there was actually lights in the gown. It was meant to resemble the lava flow of the volcano, and it totally did that. It lit up the stage, it lit her up. To me, red is one of the best colors on her. It just was so stunning. When she came out, it was just like no one else could compete with that. No one else could even come close to that gown, to her performance, and of course it became even more famous because she won the title in that gown. Then we have the reflection, or as I call it, the water gown that she wore when she was passing on the title of Miss Universe. This was also designed by Mac Tumang, and it says here that the gown is inspired by the vision of the Philippine eagle flying over the flawless turquoise seas, embracing our archipelago. Is that how you say that word? I cannot speak English. She made her final walk in the gown, also wearing the crown, which was interesting because that doesn't usually happen. They don't usually, like, the outgoing Miss Universe doesn't always wear a crown when she's passing the new crown, right? I'm reading here that it says, despite the Philippine eagle's mighty ability to soar up high, far above the clouds, it could still manage to look down until the point of reflecting itself in the shiny waters. As a nation, we are to have a steadfast spirit, yet we also take a moment in the journey within ourselves. By doing so, we could be able to mirror the beauty that is within us, to mirror what is true and just, and to mirror the light which illuminates our path. And this was... okay, so it's the Philippine nation's moment of reflection. So that's a quote from Mac Tumang. To me, I think it's just such a beautiful symbolism in the sense of, like, obviously the Philippine eagle's reflection, but just reflecting her year as Miss Universe, reflecting on the fact that the Philippines has won 2 Miss Universe crowns so close together. They've just become a force in the pageant community. And so I just think just the symbolism itself is so incredible. Never mind the craftsmanship behind it. I saw a video of them, like, adding on all the Swarovski crystals and cutting things out, and like the work that goes behind these gowns is just insane. It's incredible. I could go on and on about how amazing all these gowns are, but you guys know how beautiful, well done they are. And I think what's so beautiful is that these dresses come to life on one woman. So in this case, Catriona Gray, she literally brought these gowns to life, namely the lava gown. To me, it is my favorite gown of these 3. Let me know in the comments which of these gowns is your favorite. I think the preliminary gown and the lava gown, so the Ibong Adarna gown and the lava gown, are my favorite. The reflection gown is also beautiful, but there's just something about those other 2. The uniqueness of both of them is just outstanding. So let me know in the comments which of the 3 gowns is your favorite, the Ibong Adarna gown, the lava gown, or the reflection water gown, as I call it. And as always, let me know what you want to see next. I could go on and on about these gowns, but I don't want to bore you, so I'll see you guys next time.